Hello again. um, for some reason, my camera is just not doing what it's supposed to. I don't know what is going on. So, what we're going to do is just do everything from my computer instead. So, I spent all this time setting everything up so nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you weren't joining us at 1 o'clock when I started the live initially, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're coming over from that live, hello again. Um, we were having some technical difficulties as this is my first time doing a live craft. So I'm going to have to do some more testing out before I try this again. But anyways, we're going to continue on today. So we're making a wreath for Valentine's Day, a Valentine's Day wreath. And we have the first, what am I doing here? Just going to take that back out. So we have the mesh that is, hello everyone, tied around just this piece right here on the wreath form. And then we're going to take a little bit of the mesh and we're going to feed it through this bottom section. Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia's been here for a long time. Okay. This always looks so awkward. Okay, so we have a question. Where did I get my wire wreath? So this is from the Dollar Tree. It's the first time I've ever seen gold ones. Normally I just get like the dark green ones, but the last time I went they had gold, so I scooped one of those. And I'm going to take another section, kind of bunch it up, and then I'll feed it through the middle part. It always looks so bad until you get it to be a little bit more full. But I promise it will come together at some point. Okay, we got one piece and through the middle. And now we're going to do the same thing. This mesh always sticks to itself. I was saying that in the start of the live before I had to shut things down. Okay, we got another piece here. Okay, so once you have them going through each of the sections, what you're going to do is push everything down so it kind of ends up being a bunch like this. And then we're going to start over and we're going to take a section and start in the bottom. I look so uncoordinated doing this. And we'll go through the middle section. And then the top section. So how is everyone's Monday going? I don't work at my full-time job on Mondays, so they are usually crafty days for me. Got another section and smush. I do also have another video of me making a wreath for Easter, and it's obviously not live, so it's much more detailed and makes everything look like I have it all together. But this is the reality when you're actually doing it. Well, when I'm actually doing it. Maybe you'll do it and it will look very nice. But for me, it looks like chaos. Do, 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 do. Is everyone like on your break from work? Are you retired? Are you not working today and you're just at home? Are you crafting? Gray and gloomy, but you brighten things up. Oh, thank you. Hopefully we can hang out together more in these lives. Gina says, always chaos here too. Oh, we have someone that's retired. It looks like a hot mess right now, but stick with me, folks. Okay, I'm going to go through the next section. Now, I normally do 3 to 4 bunches in each of these. So there's the piece that goes here and here. So in here, I usually try to do 3 or 4 bunches. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do, what do you guys think? Should I do one more bunch? Because this is what it is right now, but I feel like I could fit another bunch in there and make it really full. What do we think? Oh my goodness. We have a comment. Someone works 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts that turn into 14-hour days because she's a travel nurse. Oh my goodness. One more. Okay. So consensus is we're going to do another section. And you can always like spread it out after. So if it looks like it's just, I don't know, hot garbage, you've got some wiggle room to play around with it. And again, through the top. Now, before I go into the next, what is happening here? Before I go into the next section of the wreath, I like to twist the mesh. So I'll take this next section and I'll give it a couple twists. And then I'll hold it there. And then we'll start the process again. So we go through the bottom. It really sticks to itself. Through the middle. And the top. Apparently I just hit puberty. I don't know why my voice did that. So at my full-time job right now, I work 4 days a week. So I work full-time hours, but I get everything, all my hours in 4 days, which means I have 3 days of the week to do stuff like this, which is nice. Okay, so that's one section done. Hopefully we have enough mesh. We might have to add in some other colors if we don't. I thought I got more red than this though. We'll have to look in the mesh drawers. Does anybody have any big plans for the week? I feel like we're chatting as friends. That's what I always want it to feel like when we hang out, or like when you watch my videos. I want it to feel like there's no pressure, just hanging out. Oh, thank you, Gina. She says she loves my craft space. It's funny because I had a comment on one of my videos saying that people, oh wait, am I going the wrong way? I keep chatting. Okay. saying that I just had this all like handed to me. And I don't ever want to show my space or my crafty stuff in a way that's like, look at me, look at me. That's not how I ever want it to come across. And like somebody said that people like me are just born with like every tool and every machine available. And I was like, if only you knew. Because when I first started crafting, I lived in an apartment, and there was a little crawl space beside my washer and dryer. And I set up a little desk in there, and that's where I did my crafting. And it was a crawl space. I could not even stand up. Now, granted, I am almost 5'10", so I am tall, but even my friends that were shorter could not stand up in there. So I just had a teeny little desk, and I started with one thing. I started with hand lettering, and then I did foiling. So it takes time. So if you see any like accounts or anything like that, any pages where you're like, oh my gosh, they have everything, I want all of that, and I'll never be able to get to that point. I thought the same way as well. And if that is something that you're wanting to do, it takes time. It takes time. So don't be discouraged. A lot of times people compare themselves. I'm getting really philosophical here. I apologize. A lot of times just in the creative world, people constantly compare themselves to others. Just compare yourself to yourself yesterday or last week. Food for thought. Everyone's path is a little different. Now I've forgotten how many I've done. Oh my goodness. Was anyone counting? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. I think we're on 3. Super Bowl is on Sunday. Yeah. It is a great way to think. There's no sense in getting down, seeing what other people have done if it's different than what you've done. Just got your Cricut Explore Air 3 this past August. Brand new to this stuff and not organized at all. Well, everyone organizes things a little bit different. Some people work better if it's sort of like chaos and there's things everywhere. For me, I have a really hard time working that way, like if things are not just so we will get you organized if that is what will work best for you. But yeah, I like everything to have a spot. And before we renovated our house, I never did paper crafting because all of my paper that you see behind me here, all of it was in a plastic filing container. So I never saw it, so I never used it. So that's the thing for me, is I need to see what I have. That's why I really like clear containers. Now, you might be thinking that I'm contradicting myself because I have drawers. And maybe I am, but I really need to put labels on those, and then I will feel better about things. The reason I've been putting off putting labels on things is because I wanted to get in here and get working on my projects and stuff so that I could see what was going to be functional. So if one of these drawers, the contents didn't make sense to sit there, then I didn't put a label on it already so I could move things around. So just makes sense for me, but I will put labels on them. Okay, so we're almost out of this piece, and this is where we're at. See, I told you it would start coming together. I'm glad you guys gave me the suggestion. Oh my gosh, this just got stuck in my hair. I'm glad you gave me the instruction to add a 4th section in each of these. That really just got stuck in my hair. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I am going to leave this loose because once I get this whole thing done, I may want to come back in and fluff some pieces up. Patricia says that she just started crafting and bought her Explore Air 2 last Boxing Day. She's on maternity leave and decided to explore her crafty side. I love that. I love that. Whether you're crafting just for you, crafting for your family, like making gifts and things like that, or if you're wanting to start a little business, I love it. Maria says, I think I found her. I'm not sure what you mean, Maria. Me? You found me? Okay. So that filled 1/3. So if my math serves me correctly, we should have the perfect amount. So I'm excited. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about this project or any other project or things that you see in my space or anything? Ask away. Ask away. I couldn't find your live after you left the first time. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't take you too long to find it. Okay, so again, I've just tied around this piece here, and we're starting again. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but Brady just sent me a text message. Can you see that picture? It's a little binder clip that is lavender. And he's like, would you use these? Here's the thing. If it's purple, I'll find a use for it. Ooh. He always gets me the deals. Here, I'm just gonna... You bet I want those. Yes, please. Thanks for thinking of me. I just got an Apple Watch a little while ago, so I'm learning. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Jill asks, do I sublimate? Yes. I haven't in a while because when we did our renovation, my printer ended up having to go to the electronics recycling because it sat too long. So I just got a new printer that I will be converting to sublimation. So I'm going to film all of that so I can share my experience. Like I've done it before, but with obviously a different printer. So I've got one of the EcoTank models. So I'll document that. But yeah, I love sublimation. It can take quite a bit to like figure things out just with anything. There can be a learning curve. But I have a sublimation playlist on my YouTube channel. So I don't think I have too many videos on there, but there is some. Is it my EcoTank? Okay, so this person, that their username is Missing EcoTank, that is one of Brady's staff. So are you supposed to be working right now or are you off? And this is how you're spending your time. He's going to laugh when I tell him this after. You're making me laugh. Okay. Patricia loves purple too. I mean, how could you not? Let's be real here. Anybody have instructions on layering a Cricut 2? When you say layering, are you talking about layering vinyl? Or is there something specific? What do you mean? I think is it Dion? Dion is asking that question. Does the wreath stay in as good without ties? I make one of these probably every year. And then they go in a wreath storage box until that season comes again for me to use it. I've never had any sort of issues with these, like falling out or anything like that, with like the twisting and the tying, and quite honestly with how these stick to themselves, or my hair from earlier. Yeah, they really, like, they don't budge unless you're intentionally trying to move them. So I like doing it this way. There's so many different ways that you can do these. My ties keep getting stuck to it. I like doing this until like I'm halfway, and then I'm like, okay, I want to do the fun stuff now. I want to put decorations on here. Yeah, I mean, I probably make it look harder than it is because I'm like all over the place and quite animated with everything that I do. But yeah, the hardest thing with putting the mesh in like this is just it sticking to itself. Gina says that she's supposed to be organizing her craft room right now, but got distracted by my video. Whoops! Just like I accidentally sometimes end up at the Dollar Tree or a Dollarama. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I get chatting and then I forget how many I've done. Okay, there's one section. There's 2, 3, and 4. Oh, we've done 4. One, 2, 3. Wait a second. No, it's just 3. Oh dear. Wow, there's 25 people here. That's so fun. I really got to figure out how to get my camera working the way I want it to, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Hopefully the quality's not too bad. I just got a new computer, so hopefully the camera is okay. I don't know if my mic is working either. Hang on. No, I don't think my mic is working. That's okay. We're having a good time. I actually went uptown and I was looking all over the place for a specific adapter for my camera. To do this live stream, I went to Staples, I went to the Source, I went to Walmart, and then I bought one cord, and then I brought it home, and it wasn't the right cord. And then I found in one of my drawers a cord that would work. So I got it all like up and running, and I was able to see on my screen here. Oh, we got to do a twist. We came to one of the lines. We got to do a twist. I was able to see what my camera there sees on here, and then I don't know what happened. So, oh, you did hear it tapping? Ooh. Good. Well, at least that's working. There is probably a setting that's super easy to get the camera working. But we're here to craft, so we'll just leave it. Sorry if that was really loud if you're wearing headphones. Okay. Oh, we got a little twisted here. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to try and remember to count this time. Ooh. Okay, we got one section done. If I was doing this with burlap, in between each section that I smush down, I would do a twist like we do when we get to these parts, just because it doesn't really stick to itself as well. So if you're doing burlap, then you might want to consider doing that. Brady's gonna come home and see this on the front door and be like, what did you do? Or, you know what? He may be a total dude about it and not even notice this bright, sparkly red thing on our front door. I have some exciting news. Oh, Gina says that I'm making it look easier than others she has seen. Well, thank you for saying that. I feel like I'm a little all over the place. Number 2. Okay. So my exciting news is that I recently hired someone to help me with videos. So I have always filmed, edited, done my color and sound mixing, all of that fun stuff. I've always done it myself and I love doing it, but I have so much content that is filmed and not edited because it takes me so long to edit. Even though I love doing it, it takes a long time. So that's why I only have like a few. I don't even think I have, I think maybe like 71 videos on my channel since I started it in 2018. So I've hired someone to help me with that. And he came over the last Sunday of January and we filmed for the first time. So it was an interesting experience because I've never had anyone in my space before. 3. I've never had anyone in my space before, so it was a little bit nerve-wracking, and we shot for 5 hours just working on one project because we had to figure out what was going to work, what wasn't going to work, lighting, and all of that fun stuff. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of work. And like I said, we were doing it for a long time, but the footage, like he sent me a rough edit of it. And then I was able to do like voiceovers and I'm really, really happy with it. I think I'm really proud of it. And so once we have like a whole bunch of videos filmed and edited, then those will start to come out. And I'll still do my own videos where I'll still edit and things like that. But this will help me be able to get more content out for you guys. But I've never wanted to just go for quantity over quality, which is why I don't post that frequently. We have a question. How do you hang it up? So I use, where are they? They're like, it's like a hook that hangs over your door. And I for sure have one somewhere in here. I'm not sure. But yeah, I use the hook on the door and it just kind of hooks through here. Ouch. But yeah, so that is sort of my exciting news. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't change like the whole vibe that I go for. If anything, just like improve. But yeah, so it was good, and I think it's going to be great. So we're scheduling to get together again sometime soon, and we'll do some more filming now that we've kind of figured out what is going to work. And I know this guy and I trust him because like 10 years ago, he wrote and directed a movie. It hasn't come out yet because there's just a lot involved in making a movie, but he filmed and directed it, and I was the lead female in it. So that's how I knew him. And so I reached out to him, and then now he's doing this with me. So it's cool. So we'll see how things go. I think that the kind of videos that he'll help me on will be more like voiceover style videos. And we've just got to tie this on the part here for the last couple sections. Yeah, he'll help me with like the voiceover style videos where he can just take shots of me doing a project and then edit it all together and then send it to me to do the voicing. And there'll be like a specific how-to type video. So I'm giving a lot away here, but the first video that we ever did was or the only video we've done so far is a vinyl on a mug. So if you're an absolute beginner, it's like a perfect in-depth video. We go through design space. We go through tips and tricks when you're doing things for the very first time. But yeah, so I want to do like series videos so we can do like different levels of difficulty. So for instance, with a mug, we could start with what we just filmed, where it's putting a basic design on a mug. And then maybe the next step up from that is a layered design or working on a rounded surface. So maybe instead of a straight walled mug, it would be a wine glass or something like that, because that is definitely trickier than a straight walled mug. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I guess that's a perk of doing lives is if you're watching them, you get to hear the inside scoop. Yeah, so I'm excited. Ooh, this piece really got stuck to itself. We're almost done the base. Oh no. I thought it rolled off my lap, but it didn't. It did not. Oh, I'm going through the wrong section here. There we go. You're a movie star? I don't know. No, it hasn't come out yet. I'll let you know when it comes out. I'll let you know the title because it was 10 years ago. So, yeah. I really like theater and I just whack myself, all that kind of stuff. I've done a lot of stage acting, like live theater in my hometown, and I just love it. I've done musicals too, and I've choreographed 2 musicals also, just live theater. I did Cabaret and The Producers. I've danced like my whole life. I don't really dance anymore, but I danced my whole life, and then I taught dance, and then naturally just started doing choreography for my local theater, and I love it. I miss it a lot. My knees definitely are cool with me not doing it anymore, though. Yeah, I don't think that I've ever really like dived too deep into much about me, because I try to stay as on point as possible, because a lot of people have comments about the amount of rambling I do. So nice, a thespian. That is me. Okay, so that is section 3. One more section for this part, and then we move on to the last section. Yeah, I am fully aware that I ramble and I get off topic and I talk about a lot of things. And I'm really trying to work on that with my tutorial videos that are like pre-recorded, because people, there's it's usually good comments, but then there's always a few that stick with you about how much I talk, or they stick with me about how much I talk. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've already cut out so much. If only you knew how long this original video was. But I'm working on it. So I'm working on editing out stuff that's not important without editing myself out, because I don't ever want to do that. Hello, hello. Jill says I remind her of a friend of hers. That's nice. I did not wear the proper attire for this. I always forget how much this stuff sticks. Okay. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch. We got to do a twist. And we start again. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Yes, happy Valentine's Day in advance to everyone. Does anyone do anything for Valentine's Day? We don't really do anything. We're not really romantic in my house. I like Valentine's Day for the crafting aspect of it. I also like Galentine's Day. Oh, I'm glad that you find it relaxing. It's so funny because I have such a hard time hearing myself back and hearing my own voice. I'm like, how do people listen to me? But that's nice to know that it's relaxing. Oh, we're in the home stretch. I'm so close to the end. I don't even know how long we've been here. Oh my gosh, 38 minutes. If you've been here this whole time, you are a trooper. Thank you for hanging out. Cynthia says maybe her husband will bring gifts. You know, I will say Brady usually surprises me and brings home some flowers. Gina says she loves chatting also. Hardly ever leave the house. It's nice having humans to talk to. Well, we will have to do this more often. My sister is agoraphobic, so I feel for you. But we are here for all the human interaction you need. Okay, what was that? How many did we do? Okay, that was one. Wait. Yeah, just one. feel like I'm racing now because I'm so close to the end. I can feel it. Something I just realized this week is that once you hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you stop getting notifications about your comments. So I was just like, oh, interesting, because I'm not getting any more comments now that I've hit this milestone. I was like, maybe people don't want to talk to me anymore. And then I found where all the comments were. And I was like, oh my gosh, people are going to think I'm intentionally ignoring them. So if you have put a comment anywhere and I did not respond, I apologize. I had no idea. What is your favorite type of project to make? That's a good question. I think foiling will always be like my true love, because that's where I started. So I started with hand lettering and then moved on to foiling. And I wanted to learn how to hand letter so that I could do the foiling, because they sometimes can go like hand in hand. So I love foiling. Having said that, I find it really, really difficult to just do one thing and stick to it. And hey, April from 'Tis So Sweet is here. And Cheryl, that's okay that you're joining late. We've got a lot to do still. But yeah, I was just saying, I find it really hard to just put myself in a box and only do certain things. If you're running a business, it is sometimes better if you like have a niche and you're doing one specific thing. But I can't really do that. So that's why I don't really run, like I don't do custom orders anymore, because I just love doing so many things that, yeah, I don't take orders. Valentine's is our wedding anniversary. My husband chose the date so he wouldn't forget. I love that. That is actually my sister's anniversary. One of my sisters. I am the youngest of 5, actually. And there is huge age gaps. So I have the brother that's closest in age to me is 2 years older than me. And then the next sibling is 15 years older than me. So big age gaps. And Brady, he has 2 siblings. His sister is my age, and we went to, first of all, Brady's 3 years older than I am. I'm turning 29 in October. I had to think about that. Like, am I? I'm turning 29 in October, and Brady's 3 years older than I am. His birthday's in April. He has a sister that is the same age as me, and we went to high school together. And then he has a younger brother that, is he 8 years younger than Brady? Something like that. But okay, we got the base done. It just needs a little bit of zhuzhing. But, oh, yeah, okay. What do we think? I just got it in my hair again. Cool. So, this is what we're working with as our base. And I'm still not cutting off this extra piece just yet, just in case I need it to be more full in other areas. But yeah, we're good. And this is going nowhere unless I want it to. So now I am thinking, and sometimes that's dangerous, about taking some of these and cutting little pieces to do like just some added pizzazz. What do you guys think? Should I add little sections of the white too, or keep it all red? What do we think? If it changes anything, my front door is like a dusty blue color. Bueller, all red. Okay, consensus is we're going to leave it as red. We have other things that will bring it to life. I don't know if I'm going to use these. I'm going to set those off to the side for now. I want to make a garland with beads. And I have white beads and then also these colorful beads too. So maybe that will be the added contrast. Maybe that will be enough. And then I also have this that I could maybe paint as white or put HTV or adhesive vinyl on to make this all white so that that's maybe the pop of color. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. Let's start making this bead garland. I'm going to set that up there for a moment. And so I'm going to use this wire. Someone said in one of my lives that, okay, we've got a lot, sorry, squirrel. Someone said in one of my lives that I should use this red wire to make the garland so that I can like bend it and stuff. And I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to do that. But we are having a lot of people, we're going back and forth in the comments that are also suggesting to do white as well. So I'm going to cut off a piece of the white and show you what I was thinking. And then we'll kind of do a bow again because maybe we'll like it. So with these, I'm basically going to take like, here, just like a little piece like this. And then if you take the corners and you pull like that, and then smoosh it in the middle, then you can take wire or something along those lines. We're just going to rest it in there for now. But like that. My goodness. Jill asks where we got the wreath form from. So this is a gold wreath form from the Dollar Tree. What do we think? White or just red? Where's my thing? I think it might be too busy. What do we think? I think it might be because once we get all of the other things, I think we'll leave it just as red for now. We can always, once we get everything else on there, if we decide we want to add white, then we can do that. So let's get making this garland. And I'm going to get this little container here so I can dump all the beads in. This is another Dollar Tree find that I have not used yet. And okay, so I kind of like these ones. They're pink, then like a soft purple, like a lilac, and white. Should we do these? Because I have 4 packs of those, or just white, but I only have 2 packs of those. Or if we can mix them, I think we should do these. Ooh. Okay. I thought that was just going to open up. Okay. There we go. They look pretty. I just did the same. I just did the same thing. Oh my goodness. I sometimes will just put the trash and recycling on the ground and then worry about cleaning up after. I remembered this time. Okay, let's start with just 3 packs. I'll probably have to open the other one, but for now, we will leave it. Okay, and I'm doing the red wire so that you can't see it on the wreath form. So this wire was from like the hardware and automotive section at the Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. We've been here for 50 minutes. That's nuts. Okay. This was a mistake. Oh dear. Okay. So everything I just did to open this, do the opposite. Because now we're tangled. Well, this is embarrassing, but that's okay. Hey. Auntie Tay's here. Okay. You came in at the perfect time. I got this wire all tangled. Okay. We're almost there. I think I've almost fixed it. Nope. Made it worse. Okay. Let me just grab the other one. In the comments, we only have Poundland and it doesn't have much craft bits in it. I will say my local Dollar Tree never used to have the craft supply selection that it does now. They've been getting more and more, and I wonder if it's because they know I live here. Oh my goodness. Walmart has the wire also for 98 cents. That would have been cheaper than, oh, Gina, are you in the States or are you in Canada? I was going to say that would have been cheaper than the $1.25 I paid at Dollar Tree. Okay, I better not do the exact same thing. Hang on. I think they expect whoever is using this to just need bits at a time. I just did the same thing. Oh my goodness. What a mistake. We're going to get through this. Soon you'll be able to add professional wire untangler to my resume. Okay. Oh my goodness. So my days off are Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. So I'm thinking if we do like a live hangout and have it scheduled like each week or maybe every other week, or I don't know, maybe this would be cool. We can do it more frequently. If you guys like it, you can laugh at whatever's happening right now. I am stressed. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yes. Okay, this looks good. This looks promising. We've hit a snag. Oh, nope. Well, we did, but you guys, I think we've got it figured out. Ta-da! Oh, we got it. We got it. Isn't that a song? Hey, baby. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Should I try to make a pattern or just do it like willy-nilly? What do you guys think with the beads? I'm thinking just kind of no pattern, just throw some beads on because it would make me lose my marbles if I started a pattern and then accidentally put the wrong bead on and didn't notice until I took everything off. So Jill says wing it, so we're gonna wing it. We're winging it. We're winging it. Determination. That's right. I like the way this looks already. That's gonna look nice on there. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Have you guys made any Valentine's crafts yet? Do you plan on it? Do you make things? Do you make Valentines for your children? For your friends? Your spouse? I like the drawer set up in the back. Where did you get the flat drawers? So everything behind me is the Simply Tidy modular storage line from Michaels. So I went back and forth. I went back and forth between, am I going to do this stuff or am I going to do the IKEA Alex drawers? And ultimately, the reason that I went with these ones was because with them being modular, I knew already that they all worked together. So if I wanted to move things around, which I have done already multiple times since setting everything up, I just knew everything was going to work together. And they're the correct depth for like full rolls of vinyl. You can easily do 12 by 12. Like these are my mats. They fit in there. You can do your 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. So everything it works well together. I can't speak to the quality versus the IKEA Alex because I've never had it. But also another reason was that the IKEA that is closest to me is still a few hours away. So if I needed to get extra pieces, then it was either going to be a road trip or waiting for something to ship. And the closest Michael's to me is only like 45 to 50 minutes away. So we went with that instead. And I also thought to myself too, oh, perhaps Michael's would be interested in sponsoring something like this. And I reached out to them 7 times and no response. So that's okay. It was funny because I posted a picture of this setup and they commented asking if they could use the picture for their ad campaigns and stuff. And I didn't say that they could. And then a bunch of people started sending me story notifications because they had seen that my picture was in the Michaels ad on an email campaign. And I was like, what the heck? I reached out to them 7 times and they never responded. And then they took my picture. So I reached out to them. I was super nice because I'm not it's okay. But I also was just kind of bummed out a little bit, if I'm being honest. And they like got back to me right away, and then they sent me a gift card and apologized for using my picture without consent. So yeah, just kind of went on a little side story there. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is where we're sitting right now. I like the way that it looks. Oh, they need to pay you. Tay says they need to pay you for that. Yeah, it was this was an expensive crap room. I will not lie to you, but I would love to be sponsored, but I guess it just isn't the right time. And that's okay. While I was going through the process of like reaching out and trying to see if they wanted to work together, Epson reached out to me, and that was cool. So you win some, you lose some. I just got tangled again. Oh my goodness. Guys, what is wrong with me? So, if you don't know, my name, the foiled plan, I came up with that because a lot of times when I set out to do something, my plan doesn't always go the way I had originally planned. And there's that saying that your plan was foiled. And I started with my foiling, so I like puns. So that is where I got my name from. And in this very task right now, I would say my plan was slightly foiled. Okay, I gotta figure out a different solution to keep this from becoming more tangled. It's like spider webs. Oh my goodness. I need adult supervision. Okay, we got an end. Anybody that watches this back in the replay is gonna be like, what is going on? How long is the garland going to be? Maybe cut some wire. You know what? I love that idea. I can always make another one. I'm going to cut it right here. And what I'm going to do is, so I just cut it, and over one of the beads, I'm just going to pull one bead back, and I'm going to wrap it around. So now this piece, hopefully you can see, is like here. And I'm just going to twist the bead so that it stays on. And hopefully that's not too thick for these little beads. Ah, perfect. Okay, so it slid right back over. So these are not going to touch, but they're close enough. I'm glad we're hanging out today because I love that. And we'll be able to bend it. Great idea. That's puntacular. I love it. Okay. I think that, oh, well, that should be good. Okay. Much easier to work with, I think. Now let's get moving. We don't have all day. Trying to think, do I have anything else planned for today? I have another project that I'm going to work on once I'm finished here. using my heat press, which I have not used in a while. So that will be fun. I always have to change into like a t-shirt or something because this little room gets smoking hot when the heat press is on. Hello, if you are just joining. We're making a Valentine's Day wreath today. What time is it? It is 2:30 here because I am in southwestern Ontario. So I am like 2 hours from Toronto. That's usually, people know where Toronto is. So I am 2 hours from there. I haven't even opened my heat press. It is intimidating to me. Honestly, Gina, with any craft machine out there, I will say this until the cows come home. The hardest part is taking it out of the box. If you ever saw my unboxing and first project video of my very first Cricut in 2018, I think. It is crazy how different things are now. Like in that video, I talked about how I had it. The box was just sitting in my craft room for like a day or so because I was too afraid to take it out of the box. That's the toughest part. You just got to take it out of the box. It seems so intimidating, so I get it, because even with my knowledge of Cricut, when I got my silhouette in the summertime, I was just as nervous and intimidated to open that. Elizabeth is from Ottawa, and we got Chicago. Nice. Okay, so here's a question for my friends that have traveled to the US or that live in the US. Do you have any travel tips? Because I may or may not be coming that way at some point in 2022. Chicago, California, Nebraska, Philadelphia. So what things should I know coming to the States? I have to get a passport, which is in the process right now. Hamilton, where you are going is hot. Okay. Let me ask this. Will Orlando be really hot in April? For no particular reason. Will it be hot? And is it always hot? Is it raining, like sweaty, humid hot? Oh, great. Oh, my hair will never be down if it is sweaty, humid hot in April. Oh my goodness. Oh, here is another question then about traveling. If someone was to say, go to Disney World for the first time in Orlando, what should I know? I've never been to Disney. Never once. I'm so excited. Oh, so if you couldn't tell, I'm going to Disney and doing some other things in Orlando in April. What should I know? Tay says, when you come to California, you'll know why we love it so much. Oh, yes. I will be also going to California very soon. I went once. It's like, how do these people breathe? The air is 60% water. Oh my God. Okay, so I guess it's pointless for me to bring a hair straightener or anything because my hair is just gonna be like this the entire time. That's good to know. As a Canadian traveling in places like that, I'm gonna need to know these things. Tay says it's death, so wear a bikini. Oh my goodness. I was trying to like plan out my outfits and things like that. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I could get a pair of overalls that are shorts, but I feel like that might make me even sweatier. April will not be as bad as the summer would be. I'm going the beginning of April as well. So we will see. This is how far we've gotten, guys. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, so as a first-time Disney goer, what should I know? What are things that I have to try, things I should avoid? I'm not going with any children, so just no little ones. You will have a blast. I'm so excited. So my aunt, when I was growing up, she spoiled the crap out of me. She was my babysitter. She babysat me before I got on the school bus and after, until my parents could come and pick me up. And she wanted to take me to Disney World, but my mom said no because she wanted to be the one to one day take me. But my mom was never able to do that. So now at 28, I am taking myself to Disney World. And you know what's crazy is Brady's not coming. Stay safe. Yes, I will. I will be. I have to get like my tests and stuff done before I can go. So yes, I'm excited. I heard that like the food at Disney is amazing, and I would love to have a pair of Mickey ears. I might just make a pair of Mickey ears, which there's lots of fun things on the Auntie Tay website where I can create my own Mickey ears. But something that I really want to get is a Loungefly bag. So I don't know if they have any that are like lilac or lavender or purple. But I would love to get a Loungefly. Those of you that don't know, those are like mini backpacks. And my purse now is a mini backpack. So I just think that would be so fun. No, Cynthia, Brady's not going. Just me. Just me. He'll probably come on a trip with me later on when I come to California. Jill says YouTuber Travel Ruby has a video of her going to Disney. Check it out. I will have to check it out. I plan to like kind of document the whole trip. I've never done that before. Any sort of like travel vlog. The only travel vlog that I've done was going to Michael's, which is pretty much the extent of my traveling. So I'm excited. I'll be honest, I am a little nervous to travel, but I think it's going to be good. I've been very cooped up for a very long time, and even like pre-pandemic, I never traveled. I've left Canada 2 times, and it was like more than 10 years ago. So yeah, just being able to get out and do something or have something to look forward to, just keeps you going. you have something to look forward to. I am going to be going for 8 days. My focused face, sometimes I forget what I'm doing because I'm just so into what I'm working on. And people usually think I'm like angry or upset. Nope, just my face. Just my face. Just thinking. Focusing. Excuse me. Okay. This is what we're looking like. I'm glad we didn't go with a pattern because I like the way that this looks. Ooh, there's a lot of pink there. But yeah, this is fun. Do it a little bit more. So with the arrow that I got, do you guys think I should paint it or put vinyl on it? Maria says she's been to Disney 2 times and it's very magical. I love the parades and the fireworks. I am so excited for like shows and things like that. I get motion sickness really, really easily. So I don't generally do rides, or if I do, I have to take like gravel and then I'm asleep in the afternoon. So, yeah, I'm excited for like the shows and the performances and stuff. Cynthia thinks that we should do vinyl. So we've got a few options. We can do heat transfer vinyl or adhesive vinyl. Paint and then vinyl. Ooh, that's a good idea. You can paint it and then do something in vinyl on top. Or just do the whole thing in vinyl. Oh, I would love to go to Disney during Halloween because Halloween is my absolute favorite. You would probably never know it by seeing this room or seeing all of the purple that I wear most of the time. But I really love things that are like dark, and that sounds terrible. But yeah, I love spooky things. I love like true crime, all that stuff. So I think going at Halloween would be fun. Okay. I'm going to grab my wreath and see how much this will cover to see kind of where we're sitting. We've got a bit of it. Okay. So I really liked how this wire is working out because it's really easy to move things around. Sorry, you guys can't really see it very well. Okay. So that's, oh, that doesn't look very nice. It looks better in person, I promise. Okay. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter so it's kind of snug. So just kind of like peekaboos in there so it's not super like in your face. You're going to be in Orlando this April? Fun. Maria went to Six Flags at Halloween. I've never been to Six Flags either. What's going on here? It's hard for me to see what I'm doing and let you guys see at the same time. I gotta sit it down, sorry. Okay, so you can see it a little bit in there. And that is probably where I'll leave it, I think. And then maybe pull some of it. Ooh. Do we like? It's getting there. Takes a lot of zhuzhing. Subtle. Bethany says subtle looks good. Awesome. Yeah, because we're going to add a bunch of other things to it. So if it's too busy. Okay, what I'm going to do just to make sure that this stays is I'm going to wrap this wire piece around the wreath form. Remember earlier when I talked about my focus face? Yeah, I'm just kind of going back and forth. Man, the suggestion to cut this wire earlier, what a lifesaver. Okay. And now I'm going to wrap it around the wire itself, just kind of like what we did when I put the first bead on. And now I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to try and get this end to go into the bead so that I don't end up poking myself later on, because I will forget that there is just a piece sticking out. Okay, there. Awesome. And I'm going to take another little piece and secure the start of the ribbon, or the start of the garland, because I just kind of stuck it in here before. It's coming together. Almost an hour and a half in. Going to the park when they open in the morning will save you so much in time in line. Well, that is good to know. I will be up bright and early then. Okay. It's subtle. I like it. Got some of it sort of peekabooing through. No, we want that in there. Another little piece. Subtle. Time to add more stuff. Okay, what else do we have? So we have these little hearts. We have the grapevine hearts. So I can also paint on these if we don't like the chalkboard look. They do have a hole through them so that we can attach them, but we can leave it as a heart, or we can paint on the other side. What do you guys think? Or do we not want to use them at all? I don't know. I'm going to open a pack. Let's see what they look like. So there's these. Oh, cute. Or I think the black, just because if this is going on, the black kind of tones it down, but pops it. Yeah. Gina says the black really pops off the red. Okay. So these little guys came with pieces of twine. I don't know if I want to use these or pipe cleaners. So I don't know why I picked up the wreath to do this. Let's see what it looks like with the twine. Oh, that's cute. Do we like it with the actually, I don't know. Do we want it with the twine in there or just the pipe cleaners? Yeah, I think the pipe cleaners. Because these add a little bit of sparkle in there too, but still. Okay, let's see what these will look like. Okay, so I'm kind of going in between the mesh. Actually, I won't need this whole piece. So I don't like to waste. Just trim the pieces down a little bit. Going through the mesh and underneath the wire frame. And then I'm twisting the pipe cleaner. I like it. Let's add in another one. Actually, I'm going to lay these out to see, like, spacing wise. I thought for sure I had another box or a bag. I do. One second. Another one. I like symmetry. I mentioned this in my haul video. I like symmetry, but for things like this, I like odd numbers. So this is so cute. Okay, I can't pick it up to show you, but I really am liking this. And I'm going to do some attaching. I'm excited. You can even attach right to the mesh if it will allow you to. Like if the holes are big enough. I'm just sticking with the frame though, just in case. Then I know it's secure. I can't wait to pick it up and show you. I'll try and hurry. You know what I think is easier is putting the pipe cleaner in and around first and then stringing it on. Yeah, that's much easier. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this fine Monday. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Two more. We're almost there, and then I'll pick it up and show you. If my other camera was working, you would probably be able to see what I was doing. Having a blast. Thank you so much. Oh, you're awesome. I feel like if I was ever having like a bad day or something, doing something like this and hanging out with you guys would make it so much better. Okay. Yeah, one more. I feel like these types of wreaths are like never completely finished because I'm always like doing the zhuzh. Sounds like a dance move trend. Like the dab. I'm doing the zhuzh. Should put that on a t-shirt. Okay. Look! I love watching you and Auntie Tay craft. I don't have anyone near me that I know that enjoy crafting. Can you spell that? Oh, zhuzh? I have no idea. Oh, we like it. And you could, because these are little chalkboard things, I think you could take like a white chalkboard pen and maybe write something cute on them. If you have family members, everyone in your household, you could write their name on each one of the hearts, or like your pets. I don't have enough people in my house for that, but that'd be a cute idea. We're not done yet. Okay, so I think, so I also have these necklaces, which would add a little bit. I think I'm going to add those in too. Okay, so, and this is the same thing that I did with my hang on. This is the same thing that I did with my Easter wreath, where I took one of these necklaces, or a couple of these necklaces, and, well, not these ones, but they said Happy Easter, and just cut them, and then they become more garland. So let me, don't need one this big. I am going to wrap this. Sassy Kyle, Meatloaf, and Groot. Oh my goodness. I would love to see that. Maria says you can also use vinyl. Yeah, if you're not confident with your hand lettering, or there's a nice font that you would like, then you could use vinyl and cut out designs for each of the hearts with vinyl. And then there's another great idea too. Elizabeth says could also use conversation heart sayings. I love that. So these ones, I think I'm going to wrap like around because I've got more of them. Whereas my pearl garland, I didn't make it very long. So I just kind of like weaved it on top. Whereas this I can wrap around. And I'm trying not to do the same path that my garland or my pearls took. Trying to do a little bit different, make it a little bit, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just trying to make it different. 2 dogs and 2 cats. It's just Brady, myself, and Mr. Kelso. We used to have a cat, and her name was Darla. I found her in a cornfield when I was younger, and she was a blue lynx point Siamese with beautiful blue eyes. And I was like, how did this cat end up in a cornfield? I've always lived out of town. Well, now we live in town, but yeah. Even if your kids are grown, Gina, you can still put them on your wreath. Okay. Okay, so it's very subtle, but there is one piece in. I'm going to open up the next piece. Try and remember where I stopped. I need another piece of pipe cleaner. You guys are making me giggle in the comments. I love working on wreaths when you get to the point where it really like starts to come together and stops looking like a dumpster fire. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm liking it a lot. It's so subtle with it also being red, but just adds a little bit of extra, you know? And I really like these pipe cleaners. From the back, I always think that these look scary. But then on the front, everything looks like it should. Oh, hang on here. I got a little twisted. We got a snag. There we go. So when you guys make wreaths, do you hang them up? Like, do you always have a wreath on your front door for every different season, every different holiday? I have not hung a wreath on my front door yet since we renovated. So this will be the first one going up. I've done one of these before, and it was a Christmas wreath. And, oh, wow, we did the whole thing with 2. Did we? What? Yeah, we did. Cool. So I did a Christmas wreath, and then I also had, they're like Mardi Gras beads, but they're like these, but gold. And then I had like some dangles. That sounds terrible, but some pieces that kind of hung lower. And let me see if I can kind of show you what I mean. So like this, and then there was another section. Hang on. We're going to get there. That would like kind of go like something like that. And then I also had like a Christmas decoration hanging from it. Bethany says we should use the necklace to hang the wreath. That would be a good idea. If this was staying inside my house, I would be able to do that. But since it's going on my front door outside, it is really windy, and I don't feel like it would hold up. Just for Christmas, but might do every season now. Because I enjoy crafting. I love that. Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Halloween, patriotic ones. I love it. Okay, so we've got those. I think I want to add in, maybe we should do the arrow now. It's been almost 2 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, let's add in the wreath, or the arrow, sorry, before we add any more things on it. Let me see what my options are. So I can't remember. Did we decide we were going to do vinyl on it? Let me grab my books. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the view. Oh yeah, we did restart after 50 minutes. So we have been doing this for almost 2 hours. We could do like a chevron. However, I feel like if we did that, if I didn't get it lined up like absolutely perfectly, I would be upset. Paint and vinyl would be nice too. Yeah. This is a tough choice. This is where I store all of my vinyl. I don't want to do pink. These are adhesive vinyl. And then this is pattern HTV. Ooh. Okay, so we have some options. I don't have a whole lot. Ooh. Sorry, my brain is working overtime right now. Okay, so this is what we have for HTV. I think that's too busy. This might look nice. Check pattern. There's stripes. There's these. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for my my patterned HTV. Yes, Cynthia, this is a scrapbooking book, like a scrapbook. So these, I often pick them up at like garage sales because people will get scrapbooks and then decide not to use them, and then they usually end up in yard sales. So that's usually where I get them, or like liquidation places. You can get them at Michael's too, but I would only get one if you had a coupon. But yeah, so these are scrapbooks. I don't know. What do we think? Those. I'm kind of feeling like one of these white and black. What do you guys think? We do have buffalo check, but I feel like that's too red. We want it to stand out a little bit, right? I do have solid colors as well. What do we think? Okay, so this is option 1, option 2, option 3, or option 4. What do we think? Cast your vote now. 1, 2, 3, or 4. The checkered pattern. So we've got 1 vote for 4. Maria says 6. One vote for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so tough. It's going to be 1 vote for each one of them. Remember, this is the size that it's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2. Right now, it's either 2 or 4. So 2 or 4 between these ones. Four. We're getting more votes for 4. This one here. Okay. I just had an idea. I can do one side with 2 and the other side with 4, and then we can decide what's going to work, or we can have it like a reversible thing, so it could say different things on it. Oh, actually, this is stapled, so that won't work. Okay, we're going to use 4 because that was the consensus. That's the most votes, so we're going to use that today. Let me get my books out of the way. And I'm going to use my mini press. Okay, my extension cord. Have you guys ever put heat transfer vinyl on wood before? I love doing stuff like this. Yeah, it is HTV. And just to protect my workstation, I'm going to grab my pressing mat just to stick underneath. I'm sorry I'm leaving the screen for a second, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Still very much here. And I'm back. These, when I had my pegboard, I got to build a new one, but I used binder clips on my pressing mats so that I can hang them up. We are just doing all the crafty things today. All of the crafty things. Who'd have thunk that for my first live on YouTube for crafting, we would be here for 2 hours. Not this girl. Oh no. Okay. This piece is not big enough. Didn't think that through. Okay. Crap. Okay, we're going to have to use, the other option was that people were here for. Yeah, I tried tilting, but it's still not quite enough. Unless I line it up ever so carefully and do a second piece. That's what we'll do. Okay, I am going to trim this. Yeah. I like having everything like nearby so it's nice and easy. Okay, so I just want to make sure this is going to be the right size. That's more than enough. Always make sure you cut your vinyl a little bit bigger than what you need and double check just in case. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is right along one of these lines, I'm going to trim it so it's right at the right spot. I know you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that way when I lay the next piece down next to it, it'll line up. Okay. And I'm going to start it like right on the edge so that I have a good reference point when I lay the next piece down. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Kind of do it on the edges too. Now I'm going to grab my blade so that I can flip this over and just slice along it. Normally my cutting mat is sitting on here, but I moved it because I didn't think that I would require it. And here we are. Sorry, this is so chaotic. Okay. I will even keep like little pieces like this just in case. Crafting is chaotic. What are you talking about? Oh, sometimes it is. This is reality, right? This is working really nicely though. Much easier to like cut it away from here than try to figure out the exact shape and then print and cut not print, but cut out that shape in like Cricut Design Space or something. Much easier. Glad you guys are okay with the chaos. I do like this pattern. I think it's gonna bring like another tone to the wreath other than just the black and red and little bits of white. So I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. Okay. So we've got that. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to need to trim it down because I know the next section is going to need to be the sort of taupe color. And yeah, so I'll have to take off like 1.5 lines. Let's make sure. Oh, wait, hang on. Nope, it's got to go this way. Actually, I won't need to trim it. Trim off lines anyways. I'm just going to cut this shorter. Yeah. Patricia, that does sound chaotic. You have your hands full, don't you? Okay. I think it's going to line up okay to where it won't be super noticeable. Sometimes you have to change your original plans and find a different way to do something. I think I would probably just put this on the low setting next time. Almost done. What temp do you have it on? So I have it on the middle setting, but I think I would go lower to the low setting. It will take longer, but then you don't have to worry about any sort of like bubbles or anything like that from it being too hot. So I think it matched up pretty well to where you can't tell. Just gonna run this along it one more time. And we'll see about pulling off the carrier sheet. There's certain areas where it's still not. My favorite part. Actually, I really like weeding HTV. It just like comes off like butter. But I also love peeling back the carrier. Got a little bit more to go there. I love these little dollar store blanks. They had so many of them in different shapes and sizes. Either that or we need elevator music. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Are we going to get through the whole thing this time? Got a little edge that's still lifting. We did it! How cute! Okay, let me turn this off and move it over here so that I don't end up hurting myself. And let's see what it looks like. Okay. One second. Sometimes what I will do too is whatever I'm putting in the middle, if it has one of these, I'll attach it to the wreath, but I'll also use this as the thing that I put my door hook on because it'll hold up the whole thing. I feel like we want it on a bit of an angle, no? What do we think? I like this color. Just adds a little bit of contrast. Angle. Gina says angle. Okay, I gotta stand up to look at this. My stomach is rumbling. Okay, I like how this is looking. And I'm actually going to cut this so that I can use one side to tie it to this side of the wreath and the other side to tie it to that side. I made the executive decision, guys. That way you can kind of not see it. I'm really sorry if you can hear my stomach. Okay, we got that one. Oh, Jill's back. Hello, Jill. Oh my goodness, that was tougher than I was expecting. Okay. Stuck to me. Okay. So what do we think? I think it needs to be secured a little bit better, but yeah. And then you can hang it wherever you want so that the arrow is angled. Do we like it? I think I'm going to take my white paint marker and write cute little things on here. Yeah, I don't think let me cut a piece of this ribbon and see if we should add it. Oh, this is pretty ribbon. Adds a little bit. Or I have these hearts. So in different sizes where they could be like stuck to the mesh. as I drop them on the floor. No, I don't like that. I think I won't do it here just because we've been over 2 hours. Oh, Maria had a great idea. Let's see. Can you put family name on the arrow if you want? That would be a great idea, especially if you're putting family members' names in the hearts. You could do the last name here. I love that idea. I love that idea. Family name. I'd probably do it in like black letters to tie it all in, and then white on the hearts to write everyone's names. That is a great idea. Okay, I am going to sign off of this super long live stream. I can't believe you guys stuck it out this long with me. Thank you very much. Hopefully next time I'll be able to figure out how to get my actual camera working so it won't just be my webcam. But I'm going to post some pictures and stuff of this once I like write things on the hearts and if I decide to make any adjustments or anything. But I'll post that over on Instagram. Thank you again for hanging out with me today. And hopefully we can make this a regular thing because it was fun. Maybe I'll try and work on maybe a project that doesn't take so long if you have things to do. But if you liked hanging out this whole time, then awesome. Yes, I'm going to go eat. Thank you guys for being a part of my very first live. Okay. As always, my little sign off. I hope you have a super awesome day, and that's all I'm gonna say. Bye. Maybe. Okay, bye.